Do you need to make changes to a WikiTree profile? Well, join me today as we go through and update my tree on WikiTree. Howdy, my name is Devin Noel Lee with Family History Fanatics. I am a family historian, an author, and someone who wants to help you learn how to climb your family tree. Let's hop over to the WikiTree platform. After you log into WikiTree, you'll come to a homepage like this. And then I often go to the second navigation bar where your name and number is there. And then scroll down to Family Tree and Tools. There might be an easier way to get to it, but that's one of the things I do. Once you're at your family tree, you can start navigating as you would any pedigree chart. Look for the little pedigree chart here or the family group sheet icons right there in order to expand your tree. So now I am going right here and I'm going to click on this profile. Now some of you might say, well, there's a whole lot easier way to get to your tree if you know who you're wanting to look at. You can type in Paul Zemstein and click search, and then the name is right there. So that's another way that you can access the people that you're interested in changing. One of the things I want to do in order to improve this profile is I want to change this citation. So I want to have it more like a traditional citation, you know, like this one down here, so that we know where it's located, because this link actually takes you to the German version of the Ancestry website, and I don't have a membership there. I have a membership to the American one. So I'm going to click on Edit, and I'm going to come down here to the source section. You would think the sources come down here, but they don't. Instead, they go right after the event takes place. So let's look for, here's the marriage collection citation right there. If you're ever confused, you have a preview and it will say, all right, so here is the transcription. And if I click number 1, it's marriage record and ancestry image. So I'm going to go back up here, marriage record, and it has the ancestry image right there. What I need to do is I need to prepare a better citation. So you have to have these little marks, the caret, ref close caret, and the caret / ref caret. That's about all the coding that you really need to be aware of. I'm going to go ahead and move this down just a little bit, and I'm going to paste the citation that I'm striving for. Now I noticed they have these little brackets that are different than the parentheses, so I'm just going to copy and paste them up right there, and that makes that a hyperlink. Because I want to test this out first, I'm going to copy this code right here, and then I'm going to do a preview and see if I broke it or not. So there's a first citation, there's a second citation, and that's what I wanted. So database with images, they can click on this and it will go to the image, so that looks good. Now if I want the word ancestry in the image, because it says database with image, then I need to move things around a little bit. So part of this is just playing, and I'm hoping that you can learn from my mistakes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to put a parentheses before that. And then I'm going to get the end of this and say ancestry.com, and that should make that linkable. Okay. And now look, the title of the database, the link to the ancestry. I click on that, it opens it up. That's what we want. And then the rest of the citation. So now I can go up there and delete this. And hit preview one more time, and that looks correct. I'm going to go ahead and scroll to the bottom because I can't make a change, or shouldn't make a change. Adding sources. because I was changing the sources, and I'm going to click save. All right, so we made that change. We can go back to the profile from the edit page, and look, there it is, and we have the citation that we wanted. So now let's talk about adding people to your family tree. So we're going to go ahead and click edit on this profile because it's Jacob Comfort, and I want to add another child to him. He says father of Ithamar, and I know that he has 8 other kids. So let's just add one. So we're going to go to edit and scroll down to the right side, and you're going to see the ability to add siblings. We can add children or mark no more children. So I'm going to add or remove a child. I don't know the ID of the person, but WikiTree will do a search after I put information in. So I'm going to head and type in my first name. So I have Ephraim Comfort, and I'm going to type in a birth year and a death year. And then I'm going to do estimated right now. As you add every detail to this profile, WikiTree is going to search for matches for someone who already exists on WikiTree. And it says, nope, we haven't found anybody for you to review. Go ahead and finish the rest of the information. So I'm going to go ahead and scroll and do that. And I'm going to put in temporarily Ontario. I can always make this more specific later. But what I wanted to highlight is that WikiTree gives you some reference names for locations. So Ontario had 3 different names depending on when an event happened. So Ephraim was born in 1825. So Ontario, Canada isn't correct. 1825 is before Canada West. So he was born in Upper Canada, even though the location will be the same. So I'm going to do that again, Ontario, and bring up this name change. And he died in 1911, which would be after it became Ontario, the official country of Canada. So I'll type it in there. You cannot save a profile until you have put in a source. So I'm going to use the one from a previous profile about Jacob Comfort. And then it says Jacob is married to Abigail. If Abigail isn't the other parent of the child, uncheck the box below. Abigail is the mother of Ephraim with the husband Jacob. And then you can add an explanation and a reason statement. So there is my compiled genealogy book. And click add. And now Ephraim Comfort is the son of Jacob with the brother Ithamar. And then I can start adding more siblings here. I can add a spouse. I can add children. And notice they already automatically fill this biography for you. Click on the sources, and I'm not sure where the source went. Oh, the source is there. I just have to type something. So I'm going to move that up there. All right, so I've made the changes. I'm going to scroll down to preview, and then it comes here, and that looks right. So you have the citation of when he was born, and here's that. And now we have the profile as it should look. All right, here's the biography, there's the citation, and then we're good to go. So the last thing I also want to talk about and point out to you, for each fact that you're putting into WikiTree, they want you to just find if you're certain or uncertain. Do you have a source, and is it on WikiTree? Or is it something you know, but you don't have a source for it? So if you're certain, you can go ahead and click that. If you're uncertain, you can always put uncertain. So I'm certain about that. I'm certain about that. So this is about uncertain. If I get a source citation that confirms the date, then I can switch it to that. I'm just going to do it temporarily. But here's another feature. Sometimes you want to say that someone was born before this date. You know, when a sibling was married and you know this was the older child, so you want to say before this date. Or you find a document that says a man is a widow and the wife had to have died before, so before this date. With death, you can also mark it as still living. And you can also do that after this date. I like those options. You can do the same thing for location and so forth. Now let's look at the parental option. So what if you have somebody who is a father but not a biological father? This could be an adopted father, a guardian, or some other living situation like that. Then you can click non-biological. If you're uncertain if this person is the father, then you can mark that. If you're confident, you can do that. And if you have confirmed the relationship with DNA evidence, then you can go ahead and click that. For now, I'm just going to leave it as confident, and I'm going to change the mother as confident, and then I need to scroll down. I need to click save changes. But before that, I'm going to leave a note. So now if I go to the public view, you will see that sometimes if you have an uncertain about, and then there'll be something that says uncertain. If you found this tutorial helpful and you would like some more tutorials on how to use WikiTree, then be sure to leave the comments in the section below, and I'll make sure that I get some WikiTree experts to help me in future videos. I do find the website has a little bit of a learning curve, but nothing you can't overcome. So get out there, start adding your people to WikiTree, make sure you add your source citation, and build the family tree with others. If you're ready for more videos on how to use WikiTree from us, be sure to check this playlist up above. And if you're ready for something new, check out this video down below. Howdy, my name is Devin Noe Lee with